So we're just checking off the boxes of first. I blew a tire and it ripped the fender off. I think it can all buff off of all the black all over the side, but it was scary. Haven't had that happen before. And then I thankfully had like 2 bars. I ended up having to go a little ways to get to where I could pull off. And so I did that. Tried to let the people know at the end of their driveway that I was going to be detaching to go find my fender. They didn't answer the door. That's okay. I'm like, well, maybe they'll just see the completely shredded tire and know, what's up and that it might be there for 10 minutes. So I did that, unhooked real quick, ended up seeing, half of my tire in the middle of the road, which then indicated where my fender was, which was down a hill. And I don't know if the fender can be saved or not. It's pretty bent up. So I don't know if that means I need somebody to order one for me. I know I can drive without it. It looks beat up now, and that makes me sad. I'm really proud of myself for not losing my shit. It's not ideal. This is a really awful timing because I am headed to drop off the things that I cannot take into Canada that protect me in Kalispell. And then I was still gonna have, I think it's like a 2-hour drive after that to get to Eureka, which is before I cross the border. So it's just staying there one night because it's gonna be such a long day heading into Canada. So I've been sick. I feel okay, but I'm a little cloudy. So of course, my dad forgot his phone today. I did get a hold of my brother just to help me think rationally, what do I do right now? Because it's like when something like that happens and you're triggered into a trauma response, it's like you go offline. And there wasn't a mobile one available. So, thankfully there was still enough air in the tire. It was right under 5 miles away. This really sweet girl swapped it out for me. She's like, yeah, I can't tend to the other stuff. We just don't have that. We're not an RV place. But anyway, she got me back on the road pretty quickly. But I'm pretty dysregulated. I was supposed to have 4 clients today. I've texted them all that I just might not be there in time. Because, again, now I'm a couple hours delayed. So, but in the midst of all that, I knew that my best friend was getting engaged today. And so I just, I wanted to make sure I was near my phone and had service for that. I thankfully had my phone on me right as I'm in the middle of dealing with this stuff and not wanting to overshadow, their joy. I'm so incredibly happy for her. And she knew that her fiance and I had been in communication. It's I knew what was going on. But anyway. Yeah. So I've got an hour until the storage place. Try to regulate myself a little bit. Thankfully, Len and I got to go on a short little walk waiting on the tire. But yeah, I'm like, oh, that's probably my fault that I was probably doing something wrong. Maybe I swerved. The road was pretty garbage, so I think it was just, it hit a spot it didn't like and ripped off. So I'm fine. Lennon's fine. Didn't cause any accidents. There's thankfully nobody else on the road. I moved the tire tread, got that, so won't cause any harm to anybody else. But it's like I had a premonition this morning, and that's why I'm like, gosh, did I manifest that? Like I was thinking like, oh, I'm probably gonna get a flat.